I want to talk about 5 reasons as to why you may not want to get into real estate. So if you're in the process of maybe being in a career change, or maybe you're just kind of thinking about doing real estate for the first time, this is definitely going to be the video for you. So the number one reason why you may not want to be in real estate is if you're very impatient. And what I mean by that is real estate is a process, right? It is something that it takes time to learn. It takes time to figure out how to do stuff. And if you're just looking to go and get ready and make all this money, this may not be the job necessarily for you. That's not to say if you're looking to find a career that you can learn how to develop that level of patience and see things develop over time, then that might be great for you. But if you're looking to just come in and make millions of dollars, that might happen to you, but you're going to be the 0.001% of people that happens to. Secondly, it may not be for you if you want a more predictable way of doing things. And what I mean by that is when you get into real estate, you are going to find that there are a lot of different avenues of making money, of generating leads, of kind of working what you call a sphere of influence, which are the people around you. There are going to be every single video on YouTube, you'll find a different person's point of view. So if you want a very predictable way of this is how you do it, and I guarantee if you do it this way, you'll make money, this might not work well for you because it just doesn't work like that. I can tell you all the ways that I have learned how to make money in real estate, but if it doesn't work for you, I wouldn't say keep pushing forward and doing it because it just wouldn't make sense. Also, another thing to consider is if you aren't flexible in the way of doing things. So if you come from a background of a very kind of black and white way of doing stuff and it's kind of very scientific and the method that you do it, real estate is one of those kind of flowing things where there's a lot of flexible and moving parts from it. And particularly from my background of kind of being a creative entrepreneur and being a media publisher and kind of seeing the evolution of how a career goes, there's highs and then there's lows, and really being flexible is one of the best predictors of doing well in real estate because you just have to kind of go with it. Right now, as we sit, we're in a market that is a little bit more challenging. Everyone's calling it, a shifting market, and the interest rates are particularly higher right now. A year and a half ago, they were a lot lower. So we have to be flexible in the way we approach our clients or approach getting the leads. And all of that plays into, at the end of the day, how much money you're going to make. So the flexibility is a huge factor. Okay, so if you don't want to spend money to make money, you're really going to have to think about real estate in a different way. Right? So if you're used to kind of going to a job and the way you make money is you clock in, you clock out, and you're guaranteed a paycheck, that's awesome. But in real estate, it's a sales job, right? You are actually an independent contractor. And whether you make money or you don't make money, no one's really knocking on your door asking you what you're doing, right? Maybe you might have like a team. If you are in a team structure, they might be checking your sales and checking all this. But if you're a solo agent like I currently am, nobody is asking me what I'm doing, right? So I have to spend money in order to make that money. I have to spend money on how am I making content? How am I going to find leads? How am I marketing myself? How am I using my social media? So that is really something, once you understand and you commit to spending money to making money, it's a lot easier of a process. But if that is really intimidating to you, it's something to really think about. Okay. So the last idea I want to put in your head is if the idea of what I call waiting for money is a real challenge for you, you want to think twice about this. So what I mean is you really need to think about having some sort of a nest egg or something put on the side to figure out as you grow in real estate what you're going to do. The moment you get your real estate license and you proclaim it to the world, money does not come rolling into you. It just doesn't, I mean, yes, you might get some family deals and friend deals, and that is so awesome because they're probably going to use you right away. But once they've bought and sold, you're really dried up. And so if you're not comfortable with having a few months in the beginning where you may not make money for 3 months, 6 months possibly, and you're also, like I said before, spending money, it's a mindset of understanding that it will come in time. But really, if you're not comfortable with that and you just can't even imagine that and that gives you so much anxiety, don't stress yourself out anymore. I would really start to think about at the end of all of this, it's the mindset of understanding that you are in a sales job. This is a sales-driven, independent thing. And so if you understand that, you start to develop a unique way of kind of thinking about how to grow and how to develop a career in sales and in real estate. I hope that this video kind of helped you really start to think about what you maybe aren't doing well at, or maybe what you can get better at. So when you do go to get your real estate license, you're kind of going at it with a really strong mindset in hand. And if you think that there's anything I missed about real estate, share it in the comments below. Let me know what you think, and make sure to subscribe to the channel because I'm kind of constantly talking about all the ways to be successful in real estate so I can help you grow.